Hi, what's up? My name's Lynn and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. Now, I don't even know what to call this book haul because I have so many books that it's actually like insane. So at the end of October, I was going to film a book haul because I acquired a couple books, so I was like, I'm going to film a book haul. But then I went on Book Outlet. And then I ordered some books off Book Outlet. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to film that book haul. I was going to film and then I'm going to do a Book Outlet unboxing. But then the Book Outlet package came sooner than I expected. So I was like, okay, I'll just do all those books together. But then, I went to Chapters again. And then, I got more books. And it's a lot. It's actually insane. I don't think I've ever bought this many books at once. I'm looking down and it's huge, this pile. So I'm not going to go into a synopsis of every book. A lot of these books I will be book talking soon. Let's just get started. First here I have The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. This is just a dust jacket because I'm currently reading this book. And this book I was really excited about. I heard about it back in September and it came out in October and I got it. And I'm just going to quickly go into the synopsis of this book. But this book has a really cool premise. It's basically, if you read a lot of YA, you know that there's a certain guideline that these books follow. Like the main character does this and then this and then this. Well, this story kind of mocks that because the main character is the chosen one or whatever, and then everything revolves around them. But you never really think about the people on the sidelines. This book is about those people. The people who, are living in this world and just trying to have a normal life where all this crazy stuff is happening. Next here I have Nightfall by Jake Halpern and Peter Kujawinski. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. It's more of a scary type book. It's about this island that there is 14 years of day and then 14 years of night. And everyone lives on the island, they're all happy. They live there when it's the 14 years of day. But as soon as the 14 years of night comes, everyone leaves. They're just yo, I'm leaving. And the synopsis doesn't really say why, obviously. I'm guessing we're going to figure it out when I read the book. And there's some kids who decide to stay, teenagers who decide to stay when the island's in its night phase, and I think some crazy stuff's gonna happen. That's all I really know about it. I don't really know too much, and I haven't actually heard a lot of stuff about this book, but I'm excited to read it. Next here we have A DC Trip by Sarah Benincasa, and this is the book I am so excited to read. I bought this book because the memories for my grad trip last year. I went to Washington, D.C. with my class, and this is about a class who goes to Washington, D.C. and some crazy stuff happens, and crazy stuff happened in our trips. This book I bought was Legend, a graphic novel by Marie Lu, and it was adapted by Leigh Dragoon and illustrated by Kari. I had to get this. When this first came out, I didn't get it because I don't like graphic novels, okay? Their faces scare me, in graphic novels, the characters' faces scare me. And unless it's done perfectly, then I'll read it. But I have never read a graphic novel before this because I'm just never gonna read graphic novels. But it's Legend, so I had to give it a shot, and I've already read it, and it was fantastic. Oh my god, it was so good. Maybe I'm just being biased because this is Legend, and Legend is my favorite trilogy of all time. But it was so good. If you're a Legend fan, you have to have this in your collection because it's just so good. The art I really like the art personally. It's really nice. It does give you a nice, review and a refresher on what happened in Legend. But obviously, since it's a graphic novel, not everything is, in there, but I will be talking about this more in my wrap-up, so stay tuned for that. Next here I have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have no idea what this book's about, no idea, but Hannah from A Clockwork Reader is absolutely in love with this book. It's her favorite book of all time, so I had to get it, and I'm super excited to read it. Next here I have My True Love Gave to Me by Holly Black, Ali Carter, Matt De La Pena, Gail Foreman, Jenny Han, David Levitin, Kelly Lake, Myra McIntyre, Stephanie Perkins, Rainbow Rowell, Lainey Taylor, and Kirsten White. And this was all edited by Stephanie Perkins. It's a collection of 12 holiday short stories by all these authors, and it's a contemporary short story bind-up, and obviously a majority of these authors are contemporary authors and pretty well-known ones, which I think a lot of you may recognize. But I just think this will be a nice, cute read to go through, and the cover is really, really pretty. Next up, I have Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. When this book first came out last year, I didn't get it. Because you know why? It's so stupid why I didn't get it. One person, Catty-tastic, said she did not like this book. And for some reason, because of that, I never picked it up. Just because she said she didn't like the book, for some reason, I didn't pick it up. Like, a billion other people said they liked the book. And then I was like, but Catty-tastic doesn't like it, so I won't get it. And then one of my friends was like, oh my god, Celine, you have to read this book. And then I was like, but Catty-tastic said she didn't like it, so I don't think I'll read this book. And I finally decided to get it. And the reason I decided to get it was so shallow. Because the next book in the series, Glass Sword, the cover is really, really pretty. It's gorgeous. And so I was like, well, I want that second book on my shelf. So in order to do that, I have to read the first book. That's why I picked up Red Queen, guys. That's why. Next up here I have Illuminated by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Oh my god, this is my most anticipated release of the year ever since I heard about it back in July. Oh my god, I am pumped about this book, and actually, you know, I finished it already, and it's just so good. It's so good, guys. It's like I can't even. I don't know if I should do a book talk on this book though, just because like it's a really hard book to book talk, and I can't really like. It's so hard to like say my feelings about this book. I just don't even know. That was a really fangirly like burst right there. Sorry. And guess who blurbed it? Marie Lou blurbed it. Fun fact, I buy any book Marie Lou blurbs. It's not even funny. Any book she blurbs, I buy it. So the next couple books I got from Book Outlet. If you don't know what Book Outlet is, it's basically an online outlet for books. And they're like majorly discounted books. You can get like hardcovers for $2.99. It's insane. And they're brand new books. You can get used books off there, but since I'm a bit of a germaphobe, I like new books. But yeah, the next couple books are from Book Outlet. I will link their website down below if you guys want to go check it out. They have amazing deals. The first book I got from there was The Brilliant Light of Amber Sunrise by Matthew Crow. And this cover is, it's like, look at this cover. Look at it. It's like ombre and naked. This cover, it's like, it's white and there's orange. Have you seen a cover like this before? No. Okay, no. This is another cancer book, and I like, if you guys don't know, I like books about like mental illness and people who have health problems. I really find those books really interesting, as long as the romance isn't overdone. But this is one of those cancer-based books, and I really like books like that because we get a main character who isn't, in terms of people call it, perfect. And we get to see what's going on through their head, and I really like books like this, and I am super duper excited to pick this one up. Okay, the next book I have here, I honestly did not need to buy. No, I didn't. But I did, because I already have a copy of it, but I needed it in hardcover, and that's Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. You guys know my feelings about the Infernal Devices. It's my favorite series of all time. Well, I have two, Legend and Infernal Devices. But, you know, this series is just so good, and I had to get it in hardcover once I saw it, because it was like literally like, what, $6 in hardcover, and in Canada, this is like $32. Okay, so how could I pass that up? Alright, and guess what? It's a collector's first edition. I didn't know it was a collector's first edition when I bought it, because it just said Infernal Devices hardcover, and I was like, yeah, I'm buying that. How can I not buy that? Next here, I have Prince of Fools, the first book in the Red Queen's War series by Mark Lawrence. I don't know anything about this book at all. I solely just bought it because I wanted to buy a book. That sounds so bad, but I was just going through scrolling through the website, and I thought it was a fantasy novel, so I was like, let me look at this. The title sounded cool, the cover looks pretty awesome, and I bought it. That's it. That's all to that. Next here I have Choker by Elizabeth Woods. Again, I don't know anything about this book. I know it's a bit of a mystery novel. I don't know much about it. So it follows our main character whose best friend has been gone for years. And then magically she just like appears back, but she doesn't tell anyone that she's back. Only our main character, Kara, knows. And so she doesn't tell anyone that her best friend's back, but then some like weird stuff, shady stuff starts going around the town. And she's like, I'm at school all day and I don't know what my best friend's doing at my house. Like, could she be up to these like mysterious stuff that's going on in town? So that's probably a really bad synopsis, and I probably got like a lot of that wrong. But yeah, sorry. Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. I don't know what this book's about again. I just heard Christine from Pull and Banana's book. She's always mentioned this book and how much she likes it, so I bought it because I think it was like $2. So yeah. And lastly, I have The Host by Stephanie Meyer. You guys probably all know about this book because Stephanie Meyer is pretty popular, and this book is pretty popular. And like, I know it's about aliens, and I love aliens so much. Remember when I bought that book that had to do with aliens, and I just bought it because it was $5? I love aliens. So that's the end of my ginormous book haul. Thank you all so much for watching. Congratulations to you if you watched this whole book haul. And it's pretty rambly because I don't know like half the synopsis of these books. I hope you all have a great day, and thank you so much for watching my videos.